in the body of your child with autism, and especially the part about this video is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing in this video is to be used as medical advice. Use your own discernment. This video is about my child's journey with autism, and every child's journey is unique to them. What works for my child might not work for your child. Even a year and a half ago, I don't know if I would have believed you. I remember reading and seeing videos on TikTok, Facebook about people trying to detox their children, and I was like, no. That's not going to help anything. Like, that's such a scam. I remember thinking that. But instead of scrolling past, I gave it the time of day because my child's worth it. My child is worth my mind being open to possibilities. I will not limit my beliefs. Limiting my beliefs and not opening my mind makes my child not progress. So I researched it. I understood it. I watched other moms do it. And I tried it myself. Most importantly, I don't care what you think about politics. I don't think it matters. There's things that have been talked about within the last year that are being talked about, and that's important. I don't care what you think about them. If you are part of especially the profound autism end of the spectrum, who was completely disregarded last year when we tried to open the door to have a conversation about that specific group, not level 1, maybe a little of level 2, but not all of it, mostly level 3, profound autism. That's who was being spoken about. We knew that 100%. Because of that door being opened for conversation, things were challenged. And do you realize how many mothers who are trying new things that I have been following and watching, who are seeing huge amounts of progress? We started last June. We finally worked our way up to our full dose by October of last year. Ella started saying many words. She started engaging. She started looking people in the eyes, sitting on their laps, smiling, and being so loving and affectionate in ways I've never seen. There was almost 2 months where I had her completely off her stimulant medications, completely, during that time. I then I should probably take the sound off of the word and put it on the screen because I don't know if this video will make it if I actually say the words. That's how crazy this world is right now. We then started, I'll put it on the screen, because I figured it out on my own. Incorporating the two to raise would help the body. And then just a slew of words coming and coming, like a sentence. We heard a sentence. Then we cleansed. I'll put it on the screen. She slept amazing after that. So many realizations. So now we're doing some, I think that one might be okay to say, but I'm going to put it on the screen. It's not okay because it helps. That's why it's not okay to say. Understanding now the amount of B vitamins and fiber and vitamin E and zinc, wheat berries, unbelievable, that we're not getting in this disgusting food that we buy at the grocery store. That's like literally ending us. Since doing all of those things combined, I just wanted to give an update for the ones who had followed before. And since I started talking about, I'll put it on the screen. You guys, one day I was making einkorn banana bread. She was staring me down the whole time. She understood the conversation we were having about the fact that I was making it. She said banana verbally 3 times. 3 times. She looked out the window the other day. We didn't know she knew the weather. And she said, rainy day. It was raining. She said, rainy day. The next day it was snowing. And she was asked the question, what is the weather? She pointed to snow on her iPad. She's using her iPad more intentionally. She's verbalizing things because of connections that I made because the conversation is there to be talked about. Quit missing the point. The point is it's being talked about. Don't shut down any conversation because science has been done. How close-minded is that? Science is never done. Science is a hypothesis that is meant to be questioned. And if you're not questioning it, question the person that's telling you not to question it, because that's really strange. That's what I would be questioning. The last thing I'll add to this is, if I would have followed the guidelines that are out there for a child who is as severe as mine for autism, and just did therapy. Just did as many therapies as I could do. Just try to keep her content. Just do medication. Just worry about quality of life and what I can handle. Not look into food or not look into any kind of holistic route at all, because they don't teach you that. If I would have just followed that guideline, I wouldn't have known any of this. I would not have had any of this progress that I'm having. It's not just that. The gut and the brain are so highly connected. There's a reason this is happening in the body. Use your discernment. Because I've learned to use mine, I now have intuition that goes beyond what I'm told to do. I just know as a mother what to do. Her therapists are seeing it. The school is seeing it. I'm telling them what we're doing, and their eyes are just like deer in headlights because they didn't know any of this. And they're seeing her progress. They're actually witnessing it in real time. And they don't know what to say because this goes against everything that they were taught. But luckily for us, they're open-minded to listening and learning. And I'm grateful for that.